Remember how I told you guys that I wanted to drop out of school and become a rapper and call me Skittles? I was completely kidding, but there are times where I feel like I didn't want to be in school anymore, but that's a complete different subject. My subject is about rappers. I think I have talked about how I don't like Lil Wayne and that he's a little douche with really bad hairstyle or something, I don't know. But I'm not here to hate on Lil Wayne as much as I hate him. And maybe some of you guys hate him or love him or like him or are indifferent about him. And people who don't know what indifferent means, it means you just don't care. So, rappers, okay, Lil Wayne is one of them. Why the heck do I hate rap so much? I'm not talking about like your awesome underground rap. I'm talking about mainstream rap, the ones that get played on the radio, the ones that are played in movies, and the ones that are just popular in our pop culture. I'm just so tired of hearing get money, fuck bitches, or I'm sorry for the language, but it's true, that's what you hear on the radio. Well, okay, you can't hear that on the radio because they censor it, but you can hear that on the original soundtrack, and it's all over the place. Everybody wears shirts saying swag or like you mad bro, and it's like, where the hell are our educated youth going? We're just gonna start saying that now, right? Like, it's a requirement when you get a job. Like, do you know what swag is? Yes. What do you say in response to you mad bro? And it's like, what? You're not gonna be asked that, okay? Honestly, you're not. But I'm gonna, to break this down before I get into the whole topic, I'm gonna talk about the mainstream rap and how it affects youth and dumbs down the education systems and even the culture of youth. And I'm gonna give examples of mainstream rappers or even singers who has changed and become dumbed down and whatever just to make money and talk about meaningless things just to make money. And then I'm gonna save up the last part, the best for last, and give you examples of rappers or even singers who are good and they're legit and that they're okay, I want to say legitimate because that would be incorrect if I said legit. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with Lil Wayne, obviously. Okay, he needs to just stop saying all the things he says in his songs. I mean, okay, maybe his beats are cool and it makes you feel cool when you're like popping the music in your car really loud and you just feel good about yourself. You're having a great day, and to top it off, you're listening to some Lil Wayne. Okay, I understand that it's important to feel good about yourself. But you really gotta listen to what he's saying in his songs. I mean, what the heck? Please, just listen to his lyrics. They're really bad. And for somebody who isn't even a great role model or puts out important messages to the youth, how the heck is he so popular and that he makes so much money? I swear, I feel like he makes more money than doctors, and that's just ridiculous. And obviously, he makes more money than teachers who actually have a meaningful job. So why should we support something like that or someone like that? Or maybe, I don't know his whole life story, but from what he's doing right now, I don't like it. Now, another example is someone we all love, who is Eminem. Now, he's like the most famous, I'd like to say, white rapper. That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, yes, he is a white rapper, but did you guys know that he doesn't like women? And you guys probably can tell, I mean, from all his songs, how he talks about he hates women and how you can't trust them and how you just do them and then just leave or something, or he says they backstab him and all that stuff, okay? Now, something about Eminem, his lyrics, he's good at them. That's why everybody thinks he's a good rapper. And that some of his songs are really meaningful, which some are. But as a rapper himself, he has talked about the same things Lil Wayne has. And the reason why it's true, I hate to say it, why Eminem is so popular, is because this sounds really bad, but if you know what I'm talking about, okay, so yes, he grew up as a poor white kid, right? Yes, that's a fact. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, not bashing on him or any of you. I'm not trying to offend anybody. But because of that, with his background, he attracts a specific demographic, which means people who can relate to him, which means a lot of people who are white are, oh, that sounds so bad. How do I put it in better words? Okay, there are a lot of poor Asians too, okay, so I'm Asian and I could say that. There are a lot of poor, any kind of demographic, but I'm just saying the majority was white back then. And okay, you might think that all white people are rich and fancy, but that's not true. And I'm not saying that being poor is a terrible thing. Okay, it's true. He attracts that demographic because they can relate, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Okay, but everybody loves his lyrics, right? Because they're good, and his songs are good, and he's good at making those songs, and that's why everybody likes him. But we also really have to be really careful with certain songs that we listen to from him, even though he is a good person maybe, or has good songs. But unlike Lil Wayne, you should just stay away. I mean, with Eminem, you should just kind of watch out for. And that's what I'm trying to say. I like Eminem. I like his songs, but not all of them. And I don't agree with everything he says, and we're not going to agree with everything somebody says. And now, Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry, but I don't like her at all. Her voice is really annoying, and it's not even just that. It's the fact that she raps about her cooch all the time and how it's like a sushi roll and stuff like that, like inappropriate things that degrades women and makes herself seem like, oh yeah, I'm a female rapper, but yet I'm just like talking in a very sexual and fast pace. And that's all it really is. I've even seen a video of a little girl singing one of her songs or rapping one of her songs, and she was like so adored. But it's like, do you know what she's saying in that song? It's not always about the skill. It has to be about what they're conveying out to the audience. So geez, Nicki Minaj, stop doing that. Talk about real things if you want a good audience. I mean, geez. Okay, so now for people who have changed and they were really great singers. Oh my god, Usher. Usher's the perfect example. He used to talk or sing about really realistic things about relationships and even sex and, you know, things that people go through. But now, what has he started doing? Talking about DJ got us falling in love and oh my god, baby got booty like wow, 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 or whatever. Like, really, Usher? I mean, I've never heard him say the word bitch or hoe referring to a woman, which is really nice. But at the same time, he has changed, and we all know it. He has changed. His songs aren't as meaningful or relevant to his audience anymore. And who else? Black Eyed Peas. You know that song, Where's the Love? That's amazing. Now it goes, where's the love? Well, it goes, my head goes spinning round and round, right round when you go down. Like, really? Talking about going down and it makes your head spin around? Oh, okay, great. So it's just like people like that. It's like, damn, they used to be good, and what happened to them? I'm pretty sure it's because the people who signed them, they're like, you gotta talk about what's popular now, which is sex, 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 and teenagers want that, okay? Not all teenagers need that, though. Actually, not even any teenagers really need songs like that. But I get it, their beat is cool. Now, a good rapper, I would like to say, who just recently came out and Jeed introduced me to him, his name's Hopsin. You guys can search him on YouTube, and he talks about real things. He's good at it, and he doesn't degrade women. He doesn't talk about how he wants to get hoes and monies and do them, you know, stuff like that. He talks about other rappers and raps about how shitty they are, which is true, and I like that about him. He didn't want to get signed because he knew it was going to change him, and he didn't want that. And he even said, if you want to help support me, can you buy my CD? But if you don't want to and you don't really have money, it's fine if you download my music, because I probably would do the same thing. So now we just got to really think, why the hell are we listening to people like Lil Wayne or Nicki Minaj and even people like Usher and all that stuff? I know you might say because of the beat and stuff, but let's think, like, what is that going to be doing to you? What does that make you want? How does that make you feel good? And just sit back and think, what am I listening to? What am I really listening to? And why do I like it? Because it really, to me, is damaging our youth. And it's just crazy. I don't know how educated the youth is going to be with this type of crap going around in our pop culture. Things used to be really chill, but they're really different now. Just think about it.